Alright everyone, so if you guys don't know what today is, it is Clash in Paris, WWE event in Paris, and I'm half and half. I'm excited, but I'm also like, we'll see what happens kind of thing, but it's fun to watch. But something I want to mention and I want to address before the, show starts. We recently found out some information about a lot of WWE superstars in France are getting, what's the word? I want to say, I guess overall, like, they're being swarmed by a lot of fans. Now, I get it. If it's a big superstar, actor, whatever, sure. You want to get a picture, you want to ask, totally fine. Now, the problem is when you're bombarding them and you're literally going about their day. And for me, now, example, I go to Disneyland, as you guys all know. When there's someone famous, I personally would never just, well, so how would I say it this way? I would personally just either two ways. I always see the situation how busy they are, right? Now, if they're walking slowly, I'm not going to run over and stop them, right? But I would just go, I would say hi and say hi, or, I would even say, hey, may I have a picture? They say yes, great. If they don't, I say, okay, great. I won't bother you anymore, right? So you really got to read the situation. And I think it reminds me of a video a while back where John Cena was, this guy was literally just filming in front of him. And John Cena was very mature, but I was like, hey, I forgot what he said, but basically on the lines it was kind of like, hey, I like how you didn't ask me to film me, but obviously he's being sarcastic about it. Or, when they say, hey, can you say the, I don't know, some line, whatever he made John Cena, and then John says, well, can you actually not bother me? I'm busy having lunch, right? So in a situation like that, if they're sitting down, always okay to ask, but don't just film them and say dumb shit, right? Like, I would do, like, say, for example, let's say if I saw Rhea Ripley just eating dinner right there, right? I would just go up to her politely and say, hey, excuse me, I know you're busy, but can I get a picture? And that would be it, right? So, unfortunately, that's not what happened. Now, there are obviously fans that are, not like that. So we'll go over those ones first. And here's one with LA Knight. Let me pull this up real quick for you guys to see. So this is LA Knight. So we're gonna watch this real quickly. So this is him just playing basketball in Paris. He's buff, by the way. He's freaking huge. And look, very polite. And these guys aren't even like, oh my god, let me get a picture with you. They're just like casually playing basketball. If anything, funny enough, I don't think they might even not know who he is. That would be really funny if they actually had no idea. But so something like that would just totally fine. Like when you're having fans with that, totally great. I think that's a great way, going about it. And of course, we have CM Punk going, freaking saying, stop touching strangers, please. So this might result, I think this might be about the fans, just, touching the wrestlers maybe. I think that's what they're doing. But then obviously people are just like, yeah, okay. And then obviously, let's see, let me try and find an example. It's really funny. Like people were like totally, being like dickholes. But this was probably different. Obviously, this is totally different things. But I totally get what he means. You just have to be careful of these kind of stuff. And no, I totally understand that. So not really a good example, really, to be honest. And here's more Sheamus and Randy Orton, or no, I think it's just Sheamus. Look at this. So luckily there's security, but man, look at these people swarm. Like, this is insane. Like, I never seen fans swarm like this before. So last time I saw was like ISO Speed. Now that was scary. With ISO Speed, it's a little different situation. I think he knows that happens, and but yeah, no, I mean this isn't bad as ISO Speed. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, and it's crazy how obnoxious these people are. Like, again, I get it, you're a fan, but man, you gotta be respectful, dude. Like, stuff like this is it's just insane to me how this, like, all this happens. Definitely something, I would definitely not support how it works. Let's see, I'm trying to see what else I could find some example. I saw the Rhea Ripley one for a second ago. Here we go. So this is just effed up, and I think Rhea Ripley even responded to this, and we'll get into that post as soon as watch this first. So let's watch this. Well, actually, let's watch. Well, let's read what she said first, so because I think that's more important. So she said, "This is not okay. Well, that's not her. That was actually Barbella, which is someone you should follow on Instagram. Remember, we are people. Do not swarm or me or anyone like a pack of rapid zombies. No one should ever feel pushed up against an Uber driver door and completely mobbed like I just experienced. Use common courtesy and humanity. No means no. What the fuck? Yeah. So exactly, it's you just gotta be respectful, dude. Like I get it. You wanna take a picture, but at the end of the day, they are human. You do not want to be like, obnoxious about it. So here's one angle. We'll watch this angle since we're here. So here's an angle of her, getting swarmed. So, and here's the crazy part. They're not even like asking. They're like going about, like, I would feel more comfortable if it was like a fan coming up and then asking before pulling out the phone. These people are just pulling out their phones, taking videos, and she's just like, what the fuck? And look how many people swarming all these sweaty fucking men. Insane. And look at this. What the look how close they're fucking getting. Now that's just one angle. So let's see it from this angle. Yeah, this is just insane. I mean, to be fair though, I kind of wish she had security, and I don't know why she would not think about security though. But yeah, this is ridiculous. Look how close they're getting to it. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, it's insane. It's like, dude, like, she's human. Like, what the hell are you guys all doing, dude? Well, luckily, it looked like someone came in, so thank God for that. It looks like a security person's coming, or somebody's coming in, so that would be pretty nice. Let's see if I can find more clips of that. I'm sure if I type in Rhea Ripley, it'll probably pop up, something like that. Let me see. Oh, I spelled Ripley wrong. Whoopsies. Or maybe it's just her being awesome, we'll see. That's another angle. We saw that one. Oh, here we go. Treat me like a human, or I'm gonna start acting like Rhea Ripley, and no one's getting shit. So obviously, Rhea Ripley's not really her, like, her alter ego, whatever, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, if it keeps up, man, she might be fed up with it, and that's a lot of things in the world. It's like, dude, if you keep pissing us off, man, like, you're not gonna get shit. And I hope it doesn't get to that point. But yeah, this is ridiculous. It's really upsetting. It's annoying how stuff like this happens. But I think that's the only post we have here. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you are a fan for anybody, always ask permission before you take any videos or anything like that. Just be like, hey, is it cool if I take a picture with you? Is it cool if I take a video with you? I always ask, at least specifically for me. I know my content's a little different. It's not like that. But usually when I do a video with someone or take a photo, I always ask, hey, is it cool if I take a picture or something like that? So it just really depends, right? So anyways, what I'm trying to say is just don't swarm them. Like, don't be like that. Just be a normal fan. Ask nicely. That's what they all ask for, right? So, anyways, let me in the comments what you think, and I'll be okay. So I'll mention one more thing. I am guilty of this too. Sometimes if I see a famous person, I just film too, but I do it from afar at least. It's not like I'm fucking like putting my phone up there. I do it from afar, which is fine. I think if you can film from far away, totally fine, or a safe distance. Swarming them is a different story. So I think at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, do not swarm anyone like this. Don't be like this. Do not be the swarming people that you see in this video. This is way too much. Don't be like this. Don't be like these people. But film from a distance or ask. Like I said, this is way too much. Like, this is ridiculous. So anyways, let me know in the comments and see you guys next video. Peace.